During the 3-week conflict, 1,300 Palestinians lost their lives and thousands more were injured, according to the Gazan Ministry of Health. Staff at accident and emergency departments across Gaza worked around the clock.
Many casualties every day. Most of them are civilians. We assisted, we took care of very few combatants. So every day we have to face the reality that mostly of these patients are civilians.
He was playing outside and then he heard a loud noise. He went to see what had happened and he was hit in the face. People should come and see our children who are dying and suffering so badly under the bombing.
Jakob Kellenberger was the first leader of a major international humanitarian agency to visit Gaza during the conflict.
7 members of family were all killed. He's the only one saved.
It is absolutely indispensable and it is not negotiable that the medical mission in such a conflict has to be protected. And it is important. I mean, wounded people, they cannot wait for days or even many hours to be evacuated and cared for.
The scale of destruction in Gaza was overwhelming. The conflict claimed the lives of many children. This school lost 2 pupils, while 31 were injured, many of them seriously. Throughout the Gaza Strip, tens of thousands of homes and businesses were damaged and destroyed. The offensive was launched by Israel with the stated aim of halting rocket and mortar fire into southern Israel. Humanitarian teams replaced windows, doors and roofs for thousands of people in Gaza, but many homes are beyond repair. Saleh and his 5 children had to leave their home to escape the shelling.
I
can't do anything. I feel totally overwhelmed. I cry when I see my children living like this. I want to bring them water, but the reservoirs were shelled and there's no water, no electricity. We've got absolutely nothing here.
The Israeli offensive ripped the economic heart out of Gaza, already shattered by decades of conflict and deprivation.
The latest Israeli incursion into Gaza have left more than 270 industrial establishments like this one totally or partially damaged. The private sector actually is the crane of the Gaza economy. It used to feed more than 1/3 of the Palestinian population here in the Gaza Strip. Actually, more than 35,000 employees have lost their jobs in the industrial sector.
Like many businesses in the Strip, Gaza's fishermen were struggling even before the conflict. They've been hit by restrictions on where they fish, as well as high fuel prices and shortages of spare parts due to the Israeli limits on the movements of people and goods.
If they don't open up the right fishing zones for us, we have no future. As you can see, many boats are not putting out to sea, so we'll disappear. We've got no work and no diesel.
Although farmers lost agricultural land during the shelling, some produce has made it to market. But the Israeli restrictions on goods coming into Gaza mean that prices for local fruit and vegetables, as well as for imported food, are high. They're beyond the reach of many, pushing people further into debt.
All of us who are out of work, we're exhausted and drowning in debt. What we need is a boost to the economy so that we can repay what we owe.
In March 2009, the international community pledged nearly $4.5 billion for the reconstruction of Gaza. But with import restrictions in place, most of the materials essential for rebuilding and restoring the economy are unavailable. Saleh desperately wants Israel to lift restrictions so that he and his family can pick up the pieces of their lives.
We don't have the ingredients for a good life. We don't have the bare necessities to live decently. We don't have water, any gas for cooking, or even any fuel for transport. Nothing's working anymore, and the situation's going from bad to worse.
Above all, he craves peace and security so that his children at least can grow up without paying the price of war.